Okay, you guys, so I just broke one of the cardinal rules of fish keeping, and I'm having to deal with the consequences right now. Give me a second, I'll show you. See, this is the book of fish rules, and definitely not a book that I used in grad school. Look, it even says book of fish rules here. So, you can take my word for it. Within these majestic pages, you'll find some of the quintessential rules of fish keeping, such as the nitrogen cycle, or not to overcrowd your tanks, or even that you should assume one tank will never be enough. But with all of that, there is one rule that rises above the rest. It is to be patient. But that's also not the rule that we're going to talk about right now at all. Instead, we're going to talk about rule 372. Don't buy fish at the fish store that you weren't already planning to purchase. So needless to say, I broke that rule. Did not even think about it. I'm a rule breaker. And look, you gotta excuse me, it had to do with my favorite fish, the puffer fish. Specifically, it's the porcupine puffer, because it's got those cute little spikes, those cute little fins, those cute gigantic eyes. It's just, it's so freaking cute. I hate it. I mean, if that's not the cutest fish you've ever seen, you're lying. Actually, just kidding, baby Dory, definitely a little bit cuter.
I suffer from short-term memory loss.
It's a close race. Close race. But they require a lot of space, they're really messy eaters, things can get toxic pretty quickly, and so it's just not the right move for me at the moment. Which, interestingly enough, is exactly what one of my ex-girlfriends said. However, you know what is a pufferfish and would work with my Pico lifestyle? The pea puffer. These guys right here. Oh wow, they disappeared. Let's try that again. These guys right here. But there's an issue here. Where am I gonna put them? See, this is why you don't buy fish at a fish store without proper preparation. This put me in a little bit of a predicament. These fish don't get any larger than about 2.5 centimeters or so. It's an inch. Yeah, okay, it's 2.5. 2.5 centimeters an inch. That's about how big these guys are gonna get. So they'll actually work really, really well in a Pico tank. Maybe not that small though. Let's try this again. Okay, yeah, like that. I like that, let's build it. Now, some of you guys may remember the mangrove tank that I built a little bit ago. Oh, you're killing me. You're telling me you haven't seen the mangrove video? Look, it's right there. Click it right after you hit that subscribe button, and let's get back to the pea puffers. So even though this tank is cycled, I've had it for a couple months, it is still not suitable for Pedro and Pascal. Yes, I named them already. And yes, those are fantastic names. But look, the tank isn't ready for them. And so instead that presents us with a nice opportunity to turn this tank into a beautiful pea puffer paradise planted tank. And so that is the goal for today. I don't know why I was clapping. So we're going on a quest. Quest to turn this into the most beautiful pea puffer tank ever. Now this quest has 5 steps. Step 1, procure the plants. Step 2, plant the plants that we procured. Step 3, place the pea puffers Pedro and Pascal with the planted plants that we procured. Step 4, present some pre-recorded pictures of Pedro and Pascal the pea puffers with the planted plants that we procured. Step 5, we're gonna eat some fugu to assert dominance. This is salmon. Let's just get to the plants. Welcome to the spread. Now, yes, they're on a cutting board because I needed a place to put them, not because I'm planning on cutting them up. So let me tell you a little bit about what we got. We got these guys, these are rotalas. Did you know their Latin name means plant with round leaves? Bet you didn't. But now you do. You're welcome. We also got an Anubias. This time, I decided to go with the Nana. And we got this plant. I don't know what this is. I feel like that's a bad sign. And then we got these guys, some moss, which I don't actually think I'm gonna use. I'm probably gonna put this in the other tank, so let's get rid of that one. And then lastly, we got some Monte Carlo, which, you know, that's pretty self-explanatory, nice little carpeting plant. Now look, I'm gonna spare you the video of me actually planting these plants, but here's where we ended up. All right, something tells me this isn't gonna work out too well. We're gonna need a heater. So we're gonna go head out and grab that real quickly from our favorite LFS. Local fish store, by the way. In case you don't know, like the cool kid lingo for fish people, you already know where we're going. Let's just go. Back at our favorite spot ever, Modern Animal. Still can't get over that name. This joke's never gonna go. No, we're going to Pet Garden. Also, I hope everybody's okay. So with everything in the tank, all that we have left to do is add Pedro and Pascal once they're temperature acclimated. I don't remember what step that was, but we're there now. And so with step 3 done, all that's left to do is share the tank. Oh look, after a couple days, I was looking at this tank It wasn't good. We ended up redoing quite a bit of it. Put the new tank together, we just cleaned the old version a little bit. I added in some pebbles for a substrate. Then I ended up adding in some sand in the foreground just to have a little bit of height difference. Obviously, a mangrove tank wouldn't be complete without mangroves, so we had to make sure that those were positioned beautifully. And then lastly, we made sure that those plants were planted in perfect placement. Look, I'll stop with the alliteration. This is getting a little ridiculous. Anyways, wanted to hide the sponge filter and the thermometer because I don't really want to look at it that much. I feel like that's self-explanatory. But with that, we now have the last step ready to go, which is to show you guys the final tank. So welcome to Pedro and Pascal's home. Place, why didn't I think of place? I could have kept the alliteration going. Anyways, I'm off to feed these fools some bloodworms. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm Earl. We'll see you guys in the next one. Later.